Love and energy. Let's talk about the awakening process. You know how when you walk into a room and people are asleep and you flip on a light switch, some people could just pop right up and wake up. And then there's some people that hit you with that one eye and they go back to sleep. I want to talk about my awakening process. See, I was the type of kid that used to talk to himself. I'd be in my room playing, having a full-fledged conversation. My mom would come down the hall and bust through the door like, "Boy, who you in here talking to?" I just point him out and name him. She'd shake her head and walk away. I guess she didn't see him. You remember that kid in the back of the classroom that was always holding up recess? Hand in the air talking about some why? But why? Yeah, that was me. Because I always had questions. I always wanted to know what she was telling me, or better understand it, or better yet understand what she wasn't telling me and understand why she wasn't telling me. I had questions. Why? But why? Just like most people, I grew up in a really religious household. My father is a fully ordained, old school, Kojic, tambourine shouting, break out the oil on you minister. So it was all about Jesus in my household. All about Jesus. And that was cool. I just had questions. But you're not supposed to question the Lord. Okay. But I still got questions. If I'm not supposed to question him, why do I have questions? The first movie I went to go see in a real theater, I think it was like 1980 something. My big brother took me to see E.T. It was about this little extraterrestrial being that was trying to get home. Always riding around town on his bike, pointing to the sky, talking about E.T. phone home. I just wanted to put that in there. Don't worry about it. After high school, I joined the military for a while. I went in the Air Force so I could grow, see the world, and just kind of learn for myself. My first base was Aviano, Italy. Italy was very life-changing for me. I met these people there that just kind of showed me more about life. Governments, war, myself, nature, God, or who God is, or what God is, Jesus, a religion. I was able to get some answers that I just wasn't able to get anywhere else. So I'm very thankful for the people that I met in Italy. Shortly after my time in Italy, I got out of the military. Basically, why I got out of the military was because I don't want my spirit connected to anything that I can't control physically. You know what I mean? I believe that we're all spirits living in a physical world, meaning I'm a spirit just entrapped in this physical encasing. So I have to be careful what I connect my spirit to. So everything that we do physically has a spiritual connection to it. So I don't want my spirit connected to something I really can't control physically. You know what I mean? That's why I got out of the military. After the military, I wanted to go to college. Spend some of that good government money. I went to several high schools. One of the high schools I went to was an all-boys Catholic. It was all white. I was the only black dude. So when I went to college, I wanted to I wanted to learn about me. So I applied to the blackest black school that you could find. Grambling State University. You see, when I went to Grambling, I learned that I was a king, not too far removed from my ancient bloodline. They told me, they said, "Be patient, young man. You got that sacred blood, immortal. Your story gonna be told over time." Then it all started to make sense a little bit. My other eye was waking up. You see, we're the planet skippers, the star travelers, the portal hoppers, the globe trotters, the ones that jumped over the moon. One thing I had to do in my awakening is to get past racism. And that's really hard because we're living, like I said, in this 3D body, in this 3D world as spiritual beings. What helped me to get over racism was just knowing my God self. Knowing that, okay, I know my history. Racism is happening because it's karma. It has to play out. You see, we created and mistreated them first. So this has to happen to cleanse it all. See, we can't go 180. 180 will just flip-flop what we've already done. 360 will get us right back to the point where we already came from, right? We don't want to do that. I want to go 720 and spiral up out of here. You know what I'm saying? E.T. phone home. I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but that's okay because I don't mind. I'm totally thrown off. My dad told me something a long time ago, very spiritual. Even though the connotation was in Christianity, the spiritual aspect was still there. He said, son, you got to totally tap out in order to tap in. And I so get that right now. You have to tap out of this physical realm in order to tap into your spiritual realm. In the realm that you came from, your you. So my awakening is happening more and more every day. And it feels amazing. The Kundalini rising, learning more about my history, more about Kemet, Atlantis, Lemuria, our star homes, learning about the light bodies, learning about triple black dark, Mama Mu, Big Ama Mama. I love this, man. I want you to share your love energy with me and tell me about your awakening. That's love energy. Sharing the love of your inner knowledge, your inner gnosis, your inner God self. It's an awakening that everyone will go through. Some like this, some like that.